I did get good sleep. What up, Chris Hyde? What up, Porg? What up, Kioma? What up, LC Music Tracks? What up, El Chingo? What up, Hero Games? What up, DC Silky? Yeah, I was on the podcast earlier. Alright. Red Star promotion in the Blitz rankings is cool? Yeah. No, I haven't rolled the giveaway winners yet. I'll do that right now live on stream. Alright, let's send out the blast here. 11 T14, nice. Yeah, we got an in-house DJ. I'll claim this right here. I'm not sure. Zeke said no ETA. One sec, just talking to the devs actually. Alright. My sleep after the tier list stream was very good. Vision or Minerva to 14? Probably Minerva. But both are good. I am doing well, gosh darn Dayton. I will be resuming normal streaming between 5 and 6 p.m., but today I was working on a whole new template for the Blitz predictions and a couple other things. Alright. Tweet. Thumbnail still says tier stream. You might want to hit F5. New Blitz prediction template looks good. Yeah. It took me 2 hours alone just to recreate the Blitz difficulty gauge. I literally rebuilt it from scratch, but came out pretty sweet. So the chat, let me see. The chat has been having issues. Streamlabs has just been having issues with stuff. I did just refresh the cache and it's not fixed yet. I'm good, Brooke. What's going on? Let me find it. All widgets chat box. Copy. Let me see if this does anything. No. Oh, we got it. Okay, that's weird, but okay, now it's going. All right. Yes, Lance, because they forgot the percentage sign. It's top 1%. Middle finger factor, the arrow, the confidence meter now. The confidence meter is actually us playing it straight. It's like, look, we just want to be honest when we can't possibly be that sure when we're predicting things that are unprecedented. Excuse me. So this is kind of unprecedented. It's tough to estimate what percentage of people have the character already at 4, already at 5. How many people think they have a realistic chance at top 100 and are actually motivated to go for it for this? So. Alright. Oh no. Oh well, I have to type this again. Because I copy-pasted the chat link. Late night bonus stream. Corona took my phone away. Yeah. Yep, they said they're doing this for the 3 Tadano Mac blitzes. I don't know how many blitzes they're going to do it for in total. But alright, so I got a lot of mail here. Let's start with the mail. Neighborhood watch. Okay, don't care. More achievements. Cool. More achievements, more growth and rewards. Added achievements beyond rank up 725. Change from Hulk shards to gold orb frags and campaign energy. Login beyond 720 days. Change from Hulk shards and gold to red star orb fragments and power cores. Character origin collection. Gold orb frags and power cores. Cool. Experimental blitz, no kidding. What up, Will Andre? Yeah, very late night stream. Alright, we got some beta keys here. Daily energy update. Extended the duration to claim your daily energy to 3 hours. Okay. Yay. Red Star Feet. Cosmic, America, Karnak, Strange, Rocket, Heimdall, the thing. Okay. I'll take the Ultimus 7 rewards. Sure, thanks. Oops. Yeah, I was not around for Arena. You're gonna go to bed? I'm sorry. Alright. 25 power cores and 3 red star orbs. Alright. The next one I get in 5 days. Alright. Wow, I'm almost at the 600 rank ups. I need 2 more rank ups. But I don't know how people are at 725. God damn. Sleep schedule's all jacked up. That's nothing new. Ooh, tachyons. Alright. Yeah, that team will be fine for DD2. Show me Sif. No. Okay. Show me lots of gold. No. 650 premium orb frags for 600 rank ups is a little lackluster. Yeah, that's the old achievements. They've always been crap. Nope, no T14 Cyclops. Ooh. Oh, actually, that's actually a worse drop from an Ultimus orb for me. But yeah, those have been lackluster. How do you predict Blitz scores so early? What would be not so early? We predict them once we know the rewards. That's when we have an idea of how hard we think people are going to go. We cross-reference it with how hard people have been going for previous similar blitzes, as similar ones as we can find. We have to weigh a lot of factors, but we do our best. Let's see if we can get Sif. Hey, oh, I have to do more war before I can even afford Sif. That was a waste. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Oops. Okay, well, let's open these. What up? How do you know the top score? We don't know that it will be. We are predicting based on previous top scores for similar blitzes. So, for example, we know that recently the person who went the hardest for the most recent blitz, where we expect people to go all out, was the first Red Skull blitz, and they did like 59 mil. So we expected that for the second one, where again people are going to go as hard as they possibly can, should be about the same, maybe a little higher. I'm not sure if these blitzes with red stars will become the norm. I'm interested to see if they do. So far it sounds like they're just doing them for the 3 Dark Dimension 3 themed blitzes for Tadano Mac, but as with anything, they're probably keeping an eye on it to see how popular they are, and if it looks like people are going much harder in Blitz, excuse me, they'll probably keep it around. But yeah, for people who didn't see, I'm very proud of myself for all the time I spent on it. I completely recreated the Blitz difficulty gauge, and obviously I put it down here because we have low confidence for this one, but I have it so that it can go all the way up. So I have her at 7 gold and I have her at 6 red, so I actually don't need anything from this Blitz, and thank goodness. Show me my first ever 7 red. Oh my god. Wow. Unfortunate that that's a dupe, but not bad. Show me my first ever 7 red. Still, I'll take a blue. We're getting good conversion here. Show me my first ever 7 red. There's a green. Ugh. I had to say something. Show me my first ever 7 red. No. What up to the Aussie viewers? Alright, we'll get some gold here. I think I can get the charges too, actually. I think I have room for Blitz charges. Pretty sure I do. Yeah. So it's not that they track every Blitz, someone else tracks it, and then we all reference that same document. Oh, you were quoting the four of us. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, first off, we do the predictions for every Blitz, and then we check the score, so we are aware, but yeah, there is someone... Where do you consider your confidence for the most of the predictions pre-Red Skull? Pretty high. Pretty high, like 80%. There's always, so brand new characters, assuming there's nothing else weird about it. There's not a bunch of extra charges. There's not a bunch of people out of work for no reason. There's not some other event going on. Just a brand new character is actually the easiest to predict. Because generally speaking, people just go as hard as they can. And we know about what that looks like. Also, terrible characters that have been around forever. Blitzes that almost everyone takes off, like if there were a Gamora Blitz, also very, very easy to predict because no one is really going to go hard for Gamora. Like, even people who need Gamora aren't going to go that hard for Gamora because she's farmable. So, high confidence there. Where it gets a little tricky, and again, not like incredibly difficult, but when it's like a character in the middle. So like if they did another Strife Blitz, where it's like, well... Strife isn't that great. If you don't have a strong Mr. Sinister, you don't really have an incentive to go for Strife that hard. I mean, you do, but most people won't feel that way. And yeah, you know, so figuring out like how many people are really going to go hard for Strife is a little bit trickier, but still, we know that that's, like, at least we can reasonably say that's going to fall somewhere between the hardest people can go and the lowest people will do. And it's usually... just like the newer the character is, the more it leans towards as hard as people can go generally. And obviously, you know, are they needed for a legendary event or whatever? But, Bryce, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, the challenges are done. Let's get this donation out of the way. Let me, wait, what? 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 That ain't right. Give me my promotion credit. Huh. I would go Scientist Supreme, Brittany. Put him in for what? From you, Blitz prediction, is that highest in you confidence level? No. No, but so I thought it would be pretty straightforward, like if it's low confidence, if it's high confidence. And someone pointed out after the fact that in Blitz, if it's low, it's super easy. And if it's crazy red, then it's uncertain for that matchup. So I just thought, like, that's the confidence meter. As the meter fills, more confidence. Super simple. But I see why it's confusing some people. Have you done videos of the new tiers of challenges? So, I have recorded myself doing all of the challenges. Yeah, what Chris said. Late night bonus stream. Did you manage much sleep after the tier list stream? Oh yeah. And thank you very much, Lewis. It would not be as hard to reverse, no. No, now that all the elements are built, I would just set the meter to full. But if I were going to set the meter to full, I would have to call it the uncertainty meter. And filling it up would like max out the uncertainty. And I'm not sure, like I like a confidence meter, that just sounds better than an uncertainty meter. So yeah, I'm not sure how I want to do that. Yeah, I didn't do any arena. I got bumped way back. This guy is doing good. Best healer to bring in a DD3. Probably Scientist Supreme or Minerva. Gonna be one of them. After Black Order, who you think is coming to the game? No clue. I'm gonna say, and it probably won't be right after, but probably around, like, we're expecting some Black Widow characters with the Black Widow movie, but that's not till November now, so. Excuse me. Is Hela good in arena offense? Oh yes. Who would you use with her? Vision makes an amazing combo. Vision ability blocks someone, and then Hela ults and basically ability blocks everyone. New Orange Essential for the Spider-Verse team with Symbiote Spider-Man. It already exists. It already exists. If you go to the Orange Essentials channel of my Discord, it already exists. I haven't done a video for it, but the graphic is out. Any speculation on the Black Widow rework? Nah. Aww. Of course you cloned a Phoenix. You bastard. No, what have you done? You hid the Dark Phoenix. Ugh. Now you made a Dark Phoenix. Oh. Oh. We take her out? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever, man. You're still toast. Enjoy. Bite. Bite. We only know some of the upcoming Blitz characters, and we always find them out from the same source, the dev blogs. Sometimes we get a rough idea from the data mines, but if you just check the dev blogs, everything we know about the upcoming Blitz characters, you will know as well if you keep up to date on the dev blogs. Oh, now I got this. Weird. Okay. Well, I was able to max him out, so let's go for the health cats. I forget which node is the health cats. Here we go. Okay. Thank you. We'll do villain. Well, I dropped down because I didn't do any arena at all. So I was just getting kicked back the whole time. But, yeah, there is no super effective arena D right now. Show me lots of gold. Meh. Have the devs given more thought in providing better Red Star duplicate credits? I mean, what they're getting is 3750 Elite 4 credits. I don't find the 5-1 that terrible. Like, it could certainly be better, but most of an Elite 4 for a 5 dupe is... again, like, it's... in the scheme of things, it's not a great return, but it's something. I don't know, it's not great. It could be better. Should be like half of an Elite 5 for a 5 dupe. Would you use for Hero 7? I have a video of it on the channel. You'd have to go check. I don't remember. Hero 7, I just waltzed through. I barely remember it. They will have to refund the lost anniversary milestones manually? I don't think it'll take a while. Why are you saying manually? They can make a script that checks who got what. I don't think it'll be tough. They can just look at people's total points. And then which ones they did or didn't claim. Wow, we are just flying through this helicarrier. You think about the 199 recent offers? They've been great. Alright, we'll hit this, I guess. Ah, this is security. What do I want to use on this in security? Yeah, it's an easy war. Do you have a Red Skull counter other than Inhumans? Punch Downs, Aimtron, and BKT work the best. This might work. Oh, this is with Mantis. So if I can take out Rocket, we're fine. I think this will work. Hopefully we can get Rocket. Any issues beating Cyclops and Sinister in Arena? I mean, it's a little bit, yeah, no, Cyclops is definitely annoying. It doesn't put a taunt on only Phoenix. It puts a taunt on a couple people, but yeah, those two are a pain in the ass. I'd have to see who else they're using, but if you use the Vision Hela combo, should be a piece of cake to just ability block and spread. How close devs are to fixing the error where the home button shows up? No idea. Yeah, that should make this a wrap. This should be easy. Yeah, let's just hit everyone then. Yeah, and he crit. Yeah. Go for it, Star-Lord. Is there a way to change the app icon on BlueStacks? Like remove the app from your home screen and then put it back there. Well, I just told you a way that should work. Hella vision. I think what he's saying is if there's Cyclops and Sinister, Cyclops puts taunts on people, and then when Phoenix sees someone else taunt, she taunts, and then when she's taunting, there's a good chance that Sinister clones her, and if Sinister clones a Phoenix and they already had a Phoenix, that's a pain in the ass, and not only do you have two Phoenixes to worry about, but you have to hurry up and disable Cyclops, who's going to get put into stealth twice before he ults. Yeah, I don't think the Ultimus 7 teams have changed much. Okay. We'll be making Hydra Team Tier 4 Essential soon. The graphic already exists on my Discord server. I don't know when I'll be getting to the video, but with the graphic out, that should cover the important aspects of it. The Reddit thread made in your honor? No, I got a Reddit thread made in my honor now? Oh boy, is it good or bad? I don't know if Karnak is a good fit for Inhumans. Anyone with a turn 2 AoE. Yondu, Wasp. Just anyone with a turn 2 AoE. I think so, Fi. I'm not sure. What's your progress on the new infographics for this patch? I did the tier list stream literally yesterday, so I've had a couple other projects I have to finish up. I'll probably get started on them in under a week. What, where now? What's it called? Merc Lieutenant be a good fit? Not the worst, but again, a turn 2 AoE is even better. Tier list stream is worth watching if you want to know how good we think the new characters from last patch and this patch are, and why we think they're a certain amount of good. If you like watching people argue about intricacies of mechanics. But, so which, I probably will not be doing roster reviews tonight. I almost didn't stream because it was so late, but I figured there's a lot that happened today. I might as well. But, oh wait, someone actually wrote Khasino is best. Change my mind. I thought you were just writing that in chat. Oh boy. Well, the fact that I don't see it, I'm sure my name will bring up a lot. I don't have people for the infographics. I got my start doing infographics. We're gonna fund some red stars for you. I don't think there are. Oh, I just saw it. Oh, I don't even know who this person is, but thank you. Let the downvoting begin. Oh, it happened. Here, have an upvote. It's close, actually. It's almost positive. If you guys, I know it's not 48%. It's actually almost positive. Yeah, very close. If you guys felt like going and weighing in, who knows what would happen? Yeah, I agree. I like OMG too. Oh. What? That's crazy. Oh, his numbers are bad. Oh no. Anyway, they can have their own. Oh, what did he get downvoted for? Oh. Ah, see, that's crazy. Ah, that's such bad logic. No, of course not. I'm maxing everyone out immediately. That's why I buy gold. Then I sit around and I just build lots of gold that I don't need. Such bad logic. Consistently whiny and rude. I'm not whiny. I'm just kidding.
Keep up the good work.
John Tronson,
no
thank you very much.
strings.
Shanksy's on a road. Shanksy's great. Always e-begging. Guilty. Uh-huh. Easily the most overrated. Probably true. The sad noob that he really is. I did pretty well. My team crushed the global section a lot better than I thought it would. Used to be very good. What happened? I don't think I'm better than everyone. Ah, arguing with everyone instead of looking past it. Asking for money? Oh, can't help that. Nice try, Fox, next intern. Oh, thank you. They're all the same? But TSM sucks dick. Khasino talks about himself a lot? Oh, I am reading a thread about me. I guess I can't really argue that. Anything else good in here? I don't want to spend the entire stream, reading this. Who started that? Someone who's being positive. Yeah, Shanksy. Yeah. Suck it, nerd. Huh. Maybe by Red Star is my favorite content creator for this game? Cool. Success in Discord bubble inflates that. Oh, okay. Usually too late with this information for top alliances? Mean Girls. What? Legendary event disappear? Yeah. Yeah. Once you can't do it, yeah. Oh, I'm exploiting you all. This person just blew the lid off it. You're all being exploited, I hope you know. I never said he was DD3 meta, I said he was part of the cheapest. I agree with this, Seaton the God. He was good. Well, that's not true. Alright, I think we're almost done here. He's a shithead. He looks down on the people who got him where he is. I don't remember that. Curmudgeon? I am not. I like Tony Bing. Tony Scangili, yeah. I'll upvote that just because you shouldn't have 0 for that. You shouldn't be downvoted for this either. Anyway. Haters gonna hate. Alright, back to the game. Yeah, let's attack these marauders. Oh, I'm sorry, what was your comment? Oh, yeah. Yep. I think this is... My only concern with this is the defense down. And it's a giant sinister that we'd have to get through. Good power armor. Power armor is a little bit wasteful on this, though. I'll let someone else hit it. All the teams that I would use that it would make sense to, attack that with, it would be a waste. Yeah, I don't know why you can't just like multiple. Khasino loves him some Khasino. I try to live with myself. I wonder if my Avengers can whoop some Marauders. Who the hell? No, she's part of the Inhumans. Operative is a free agent, and then I wonder. Oh, that is a sentry. Well, where's Hawkeye? Hawkeye has a great answer for the stealth. Hawkeye will be down here. Dang. Where are you, Hawkeye? Please don't be so... Oh, man, he's all the way down here. Alright. Well... I don't know how this will go. I don't feel super confident, but let's just see what happens. This is probably not a good idea, but I'm kind of tempted to put Cable in. They're only 281 with Cable, though. Black Widow will get rid of those defense downs pretty quick. I don't want him to clone a Hulk, though, and I think he'd clone a Hulk. If he cloned a Captain America, that'd be okay. Let's just see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's just see what happens. It's sort of an off war. The enemy team, the enemy alliance is taking an off war, so I don't like. I'm just gonna mess around until I blow one attack. Getting on some super war tonight, maybe, maybe not. Hulk is just a tank. Au contraire, mon frère. Anything about a timetable for rewards of bug milestones? What I've heard is no ETA. Are there any rewards for PvP? Not at first. Maybe down the road. Okay, let's get rid of all that. I'm gonna save the Hawkeye special, I think. Okay, cool. Alright, even with that being a crit. Oh, I thought I would get to use that on Sinister for some reason. I forgot that I'm not using anyone that'll remove that. Okay. Well, that worked out. Oh, of course he... Oh, that's it. For such a strong Sinister, that's a really weak Hulk. Ooh, the dodge. This, however, is unavoidable. Do I want to go with the blinds? It's unavoidable. Or do I want to blow them all out of stealth? Let's blow them all out of stealth. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can stun you. Nice. Alright, she went back in stealth. Let's keep you stunned. See how much work we can do to this guy. Uh-oh. Okay, that... He doesn't clear that, huh? Unfortunate. Alright, you just get out of here. Nice. Yeah, I should have blinded to avoid the ability block, but... Him being stunned is really good. Wow, that regen though. Ouch. Okay. Speed up. Nice. This guy shouldn't take too long to kill. That's a big heal though. Yeah, let's have him taunt and heal back over 50. Okay. Again, Hawkeye gets a crit. Come on, man. Alright, she borrowed some deflects. Oh man, so much healing. Now my concern is that we won't be able to take this guy down quick enough. I don't think we will now. Oh, now I have to use this over here and it's only gonna hit. Alright, so we're just gonna time out. Like, this went okay. But, yeah, it's no good. It's just too much healing. We needed heal blocks. I got a lot more runaround. I wonder how different this would have gone if I had actually blinded. Because, like, even with evades, they still get blinded. We survived for a while, but too much runaround. You get a kill? No. What are you, blind? The dodge? Yeah. Did that give him? Yeah. I thought he got more turn meter than that, though. Yeah, now he's dead. Alright. That's a waste of a character. Let's just, Or I can just go in with probably, like, defenders now and clean it up. Whatever. I'll just let the defenders clean it up, I guess. Sinister will be able to clone again, but... no, there was no hail in the bay. Hawkeye not great as 5th Inhuman? Hawkeye is not a good 5th Inhuman. I'll roll the giveaway winners in just a sec. Let me grab the defenders. That Sinister could be a problem, but hopefully it all works out. Okay, we got that. Okay. Cool. Oh, that flip. Okay. Well, let's just hit him. He's taunting, but we can do this. That'll hit him. Who's your clone? Clone JJ. Interesting choice. Goodbye, Strife. Oh, mistake. Oh, the Luke Cage assist. Bye. GG. Auto fight. Black Panther doesn't actually have a turn 2 AoE. He has a turn 2 chain. He only has the AoE if he gets dropped below 50%, or if Shuri gives him a charged and makes sure he does it. No problem, Psydup. Hand team needs a reboot, really useless. Yeah. Do you need T4s on defenders to be reliable in A3 at Blitz? It helps to use a handful, yeah. Alright, that's fine. Oh, we're supposed to buy attacks, so I'll buy my couple of attacks. I'll buy at least a couple. There is a Captain Marvel. And we do, well, she'll go early enough to turn the defense downs into defense ups. And then Black Widow will go anyway and would remove a lot of the debuffs. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get away with that. Is Mr. Sinister going to become farmable anytime soon? Officially, we don't know. But based on my experience playing this game for over 2 years, probably pretty soon. So we all have defense down, but if we do this, now everyone has 2-turn defense up. Yeah, see, she went after the guy that would have always had defense down. Okay. Sit, stay, good boy. Oh, Operative is gonna hide him. Yeah, how about you guys enjoy all those debuffs? Oh, he's still taunted. Okay. Well, no Captain America, we should be fine. Hulk not too upset, we should be fine. You don't look so good. Now you look dead. Okay, light her up while she's got defense down. AIM team handled this like a champ. Security, the secret AIM team buff. Two-turn defense up on spawn, yes please. Yonk. That should do it for her. Alright, just go ahead and throw an auto fight here. Haha, you were disrupted, fool. I haven't gotten a 7 red star yet either. Yeah, we could do this. Is my Brotherhood overkill on this? If anyone besides Hawkeye and Coulson can what? I'm missing the question. No, this is a minor punch-up. I can get better value, but just trying to get attacks in and go back to... music's good, LC Music. Thank you very much. LC Music is providing the stream music, so you guys gotta let me know what you think of the change in music. Want someone to replace Karnak? Again, like Yondu, Wasp, Crossbones, just a half-decent turn 2 AoE. What the heck? Where's the, Oh, there we go. Okay. Locked. But removed from the rest of them. Okay. Think. Okay. But he's gonna get cracked by security here. Oh, cool. We get to remove the offense up first. How fortunate. Wow, security resisted everything, though. Maybe it hit the immunity first. I don't know. Wow, he's not even going to be taunting anymore. Okay. The other commentators? It's just pretty late. So. Again, I was almost not going to stream, but then I figured, why not? I have to do this stuff in-game anyway, might as well. Alright, throw this on auto fight. But yeah, bit of a slow, chill night is what we're in for. I don't think anything terribly exciting is happening. Do a little bit of Blitz, do a little bit of DD3, but maybe a little bit of Beta Raid. Yeah, this is war. I didn't even realize there's someone flying around in a thing over here. See if he comes back around. Yeah, look at it. It's just a guy cruising in a thing. Looks like he's on like an amusement park ride. Everyone's over here fighting to death. He's just like, whee! Oh shit. We got another donation. Hey, Emmanuel, thank you very much for the $10. Got a lengthy message.
Cos, I think you get too much vitriol. You are not perfect, no one is. You produce great content and continue to do so. You having your own view is not always appreciated. $10 ain't much, but it's a small thank you. Also, roo 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 roo.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, the predictions are all over the place. How much can you punch up with your brother on Coulson? Yeah, I mean, how much is possible is different than how much should you attempt and expect a reasonable chance of success. So, like, is 100k punch up possible? Yes. Would I recommend it? No. So, I stay around 50k. I was gonna be done, but then I saw a giant Asgardian team. So, gotta go after the giant Asgardian team. Oof. Come on, kill me, I'm here! Get her. Oh, Thor, you got this. Thor, you got this. Donk. You fool! How much scientist being benefit from red stars? Moderate amount. The extra focus is great. The raw stats don't do much for her. Like, her damage values are still low. Her healing isn't based enough off of her health to really matter. But, oh, he's mad. But, if I would have taunted, a bunch of people would have got deflects. Okay, good. He did try to stun her, she just resisted it. That was lucky. Sure. That actually took out Thor. Yeah, I got some bad news for you guys. Phoenix is ready. Nice block. You gonna take out the rest of us, Sif? I believe in you. More focus from red stars, Gary levels. Depends how high up you go. Oh. Thank you, Elsie. So, like, you know, going from 2 to 3 red stars, not a lot of focus. Going from 6 to 7 red stars, crap ton of focus. So. I hate when Thor stuns Phoenix. Yeah, it's not the best. Up to 1176. Yeah, not quite. A couple more war attacks. I have 2 hours. Not a lot of time. I could buy another attack if I want to get Sif. Think I will. How strong was that Asgardian team? 393,000? You know what? I'm gonna test something. It might be a huge mistake because I'm doing this literally for the Blitz credits. Maybe I won't. I want to test whether defense down actually allows you. It might be a big enough punch down anyway. Let's gamble. I'm feeling gambly. This is, yeah, I think this is enough of a punch down that will be okay. Oh, but that's security defense down. Oh, they're really fast. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Are they giving out the bug milestone rewards? Most recent comment from Zeke's was no ETA. 70 to 75 is going to be the biggest focus jump of anything, because you get literally like 50% focus and resistance just from those 5 levels. What was I going to say? Gear tier, you want to look at 13 to 14. That's where you see the biggest jump in stats from gear. But, alright. I choose you, Pikachu. Ooh, decisions. I don't want to kill him. I hope this doesn't kill him. Yes. Okay. Oh no. I need to do this. I need to keep him alive. There we go. Alright, share with the class. Oh, we actually... Oh, okay, he got slowed and heal blocked, but he did resist all the bleeds. Ow. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, let's see. Immunity resisted. Oh man. Nice dodge. Yeah, let's put a disrupted on you. See if we can. Oh, one of the summons stayed alive. Yeah, let's flip those for you. There you go, buddy. Nice, got rid of his death proof, killed him. Red Skull, don't mind if I just stun you real quick. Nice, everyone's slowed. Ow, I forgot. Shouldn't be killing him. What we'll do instead then is, well, nah, I want to see. Let's see if we can get the damn defense down. No, I know he has crazy resistance to defense down. Oh, hey, welcome back. Maybe you can share that with him? Oh, perfect, thank you. Okay. Oh man, we just keep extending the debuffs on him. That's hilarious. Red Skull's gonna be stunned forever. Okay, he's dead. Hope this doesn't kill him. Nice, you can be stunned. Yeah, no one's doing anything. Okay. Alright, kill him. He resisted again. I know there are characters who can put the defense down and not be resisted. But, I wanted to see if we could get lucky. Okay. Every time he basics him, he just punishes him so hard for those. Let's see. Nope. No defense down. There was another kill. He died. Let's remove those death proof. Alright, you're all out of charges. He's not coming back. You hold these. Your death proof is gone. You hold that. Okay. Let's add, oh, you won't bleed, so you're just ability blocked. Right. Ow. I find what you've done rude. Ironheart in war has crazy high focus to apply her defense downs. Only in war she does get crazy extra focus. She's one of a couple characters with the focus. Like, I think Green Goblin has an unavoidable one. I'm pretty sure he's the one. Another resist, of course. Alright, whatever, get out of my face. Oh no. That might not be enough. You had to start over. We're magically handed one meta team. Who would you take? The Inhumans. Oh, 25 minutes? Okay. I'll be fine if I get another in 25 minutes. Yeah, okay. I'll just do the other attack then. Okay, so that's war. Let's do this next arena attack here. Is 19 the best we're going to get from 24? I think it is. Okay. About putting Black Bolt and Yo-Yo with Rocket, Star-Lord, and Groot, but why? Do Inhumans heal? Sort of. Crystal's passive, if they're full health and they get knocked below 50%, then they get a heal for 40% of Crystal's max health. But nothing beyond that. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. The 3v5, my favorite. Because Inhumans are best and because they unlock Ebony Maw. Both are valid reasons. No, they're not the ideal raid team, but Yo-Yo and Black Bolt are good enough for raiding that you can get the rest of the pieces you need without too much trouble. Okay. I could have made her waste that on a Loki summon, but it's okay. Bye. Speaking of Loki summons, look what you did. I gotta wait for his disrupted, but that's okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, get her. Oh yeah, get her. Look what you did. Now she has offense up. Womp. Yeah. We're gonna just take all those and put them right here. And then we'll have an offense up Dark Phoenix ult. Alright, let's see what you got. You killed Phoenix. Bye. Alright, let's grab that and that. Alright, done with the daily achievements. What's this? The Wolverine shards. What's this? Blue gear? Don't even remember what I claimed for it. But... oh, it's probably from the achievement. Or the daily objective, rather. Uh-huh. I think am I done with my lane in alpha? No, this is like a fresh alpha. Alright. We got a lot of raiding to do before DD3. Probably not Super War. My girlfriend is waiting on me. I told her we would watch something I wanted to watch tonight. But I was like, let me stream first. Higher level, should I take up Yondu, Gamora, and Mantis? So if you join my Discord server, we actually have an infographic that shows the lowest reported power for an unlock of each new legendary. It's a roast of a comedian. It's a YouTube video. But I love comedy, I love roasts, and if you know who Rich Voss is, there's a lot of material to work with roasting him. Can never duplicate your BP hat trick. What am I most likely doing wrong? What do you mean, duplicate the BP hat trick? What specifically? That doesn't surprise me, Chris-Eyed. It got way too popular. Well, I got 100% on Ultimus 7. Nice. We typically just go for 60% every day. We have free-to-play players, so we don't care too much about pushing for 100%. I do want to try going for 100% once before the difficulty raid slider comes, but Our Conrad Bane, who are you using with him? You can increase your chances of pulling that off if you have Miss Marvel and or Okoye, because the assists will still get him the reset. But you just kill them with him and you get the reset, so I don't know what you're doing failing to kill them. Full Wakandans? Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, in what game mode? Because it's literally as simple as killing them. It sounds like you're just misgauging. If you're getting them low, but then you're not getting the killing blow, it sounds like you're not getting them low enough. What T4s do you have on your arena teams? I don't remember. Let's see. Who am I using? Black Bolt has everything. Phoenix has everything. I don't remember if I've done her basic, but if I have, then she has everything. Otherwise, she just doesn't have the basic. Yo-Yo has her passive, and I think that's it. I think just the Yo-Yo passive. Mr. Sinister has ult and passive. And sometimes I use Loki and I did the Loki special. And sometimes I use Captain Marvel and I did the Captain Marvel ult. I don't think I've done the Captain Marvel passive. Thank you, J. Will. Just out of curiosity, who's the People's Will of the East? I did the basic on DD3. Alright, so I did do the basic. Does Carnage get extra crit, or was that just literally a lucky crit? Does Sif will have the same red star rewards as Sign to Supreme? Yes. And will I be taking it into account for my predictions? Of course, why wouldn't I? But yeah, I think they said they're doing that same red star thing for all three of the Dark Dimension 3 blitzes. Why does Scientist Supreme Blitz art say Japan? Because the person who inspired this Blitz was Tadano Mac Japan. That's his name. And he was the first person to 100% Dark Dimension 3. One of the characters he used was Hela. Entertain you, brother Nicholson with defense down. What you reckon, boss? How can I possibly know that if I don't know the power of the Coulson team? If your Toad has the focus to blind them, defense down doesn't mean anything, because they're not going to hit. It has everything to do with how strong are they, and how much are you actually, like, how many of them are you going to blind? It sounds fine. Again, I don't know exactly what their resistances are, but you should be fine. Like, the power shouldn't be that far apart, but if you have an itty-bitty Toad and, like, a giant Magneto, you're going to have a problem. It has everything to do with how many can you blind. I'd say if you get like 3 blinds, you're fine. If you get 2 blinds, you're probably fine. I'd go for it, but... Thunk. 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 Yep, I haven't T4'd the yo-yo basic, and I don't feel like I need it. Jack Nicholson now or Jack Nicholson 1974? I wasn't around in 1974, and I typically don't watch old movies, so no idea. A little bitty toad. No problem, Mr. H. Thank you for hanging out. Again, I don't know how many of you guys appreciate the more lo-fi chill streams, but thank you guys for hanging out for a more chill stream. Oh, you know another reason why we're not hearing... Someone asked earlier, like, where are the other people on voice chat? One of the reasons we're not hearing them on voice chat, I never joined. I'm not in broadcasting. I like Billy Madison. I didn't get the reference at all, though. Yeah, I'll hop in voice. Lots of dodging. Another dodge. You're all slow. Is this gonna kill you? No? Well then that's what I'm spreading to everyone. Are you kidding me? We'll have a nice delayed multi-turn stun for you. And then just because you're the odd man out, get out of here. Nice. I guess this is what I'll spread to everyone. If it doesn't kill him. Oh, he doesn't have the spread anyway, so... Yeah, we'll just use Carnage. Deadpool will heal off it. I should have... Oh, doesn't matter now. Think. Kingpin is stunned for so long. Oh, nice. No problem, Sean. I appreciate it, man. My spirit animal? Probably a honey badger, I want to say. Top 10 list for Red Star tokens is cool. Nice. Morning from France. What's going on? Have you spent more money in 2020 compared to the 2019? I'm sure I have. Like, once we got the number for 2019, we just we're like, well, at this point, why are we holding back? Players who auto every game mode think teams like Spider-Verse and Wakanda suck. Dude, anyone who says Spider-Verse sucks is just out of their mind. Wakandans are sketchy outside of Raid, and they're not as good as hybrids in Raid, but Spider-Verse is in an awesome place right now. I'm doing good, Blake. Thank you. No, my spirit animal is not a penguin. Is it a bug or feature that some characters like Okoye, Miss Marvel, or X-Men with Storm assist by attacking someone other than the primary target? Yes, because it's visual. It is a bug, but it's a visual bug. The correct target takes the damage if you watch the damage numbers. But yeah, sometimes visually they just go punch a random person, and I don't know why that happens. No, Spider-Verse sucking never used to be a thing. Spider-Verse was always pretty good. People used to say for the longest time that they weren't a sure-to-win Blitz team, despite the fact that I always used them successfully as a sure-to-win Blitz team. They also effectively countered the Fury Coulson team. You bastard. Let's see how you like it. Let's get rid of your buffs. Slow everyone.
What's up, Khasino?
What's going on? Do you have video evidence of them not sucking? Yep, sure do. 10 mil average prediction for Scientist Supreme top 1%. That's rather low. So go higher. I put that our confidence was fairly low. It's very possible we're wrong. Yeah, I meant Fury Shield. I didn't mean Coulson. We're talking about old Spider-Verse. I didn't even use old Spider-Verse against Coulson. But I've actually beat Coulson with new Spider-Verse. But it's inconsistent. So I already took out a 393k Asgardians. I'll have to use my Inhumans, or, well, what room? What room for those Asgardians? Because I have Fantastic Four available. I just security debuff would really blow.
So what Spider-Verse were you did you used to run that you were referring to? I mean, there's like 10 of them.
Oh no, just this team with Green Goblin instead of
yeah. Okay, with Green Goblin instead of Symbiote.
But yeah, no, I used to use those against Fury, Shield, and War all the time and beat them. I don't know what you're talking about. I've got plenty of recordings of me beating them.
Oh no, well, not me saying it in chat. I was just curious.
No,
what team you ran?
Right, I'm talking to the person who's like, you lost so many times. They at even power, they beat him 50 to 60%. Carnage get put to God tier in the new list? Nope. But he got bumped up higher in the demigod rankings. I don't have an attack in War yet. I'm just checking to see how long before I do. Oh, Insecurity? In security, I'll have to use Fantastic Four, and that'll be not good. 6 minutes I can try, but... Hi, I'm new. You should try seeing if someone else has X-Men. I'm happy to take out big Asgardians, but the only thing I have that'll comfortably do it is Inhumans, and Inhumans are probably a waste on Asgardians. Alright, lanes got changed, now I gotta see where I'm at in beta. A-team raid. Beta lane assignments. I am lane 4 with Gob. That's Ultimus 7. Where is Alpha? Gamma. So beta is here. Lane 4, the purple. So I'm all the way on the right, and then I cross over and stay towards the inside, and I cross over at the first mini. So this should be Mystic. Okay. Mystic, Mystic, Mystic.
And you taught yourself that your alliance is a war alliance, man. You got all this shit locked down.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have to do raid. Mystic Tech or Sinister 6, and then Bio or Tech. Well, but I cross over and then I go Skill or Tech? Yeah, okay. Mystic, and then Skill. Oh, I get to end on a mutant stretch. Cool. Alright. well, seeing as I get to do Mystic here.
Oh man, when LC left, did he kill the music stream, or did it just run through everything?
Wait, say that again?
Let me, sorry, my fault. Let me check again. Hang on one second.
Should I 5-star all my defenders? Sure, why not? Do you have lane assignments for Greek raids too? Yeah. Why no more Soundless in the tier list streams? Ask him, man. Who creates the raid lane assignments? The captains work together on it. But yeah, we'll just use the pure Asgardians since we can use Mystic or Skill. Mystic or Skill is the Asgardians all over.
Never mind, it was me. Had strange crap with my internet today, man. It was like pages would load, I could connect everything I needed to, but streams wouldn't. Nothing, no video at all. But everything else was fine.
Yeah, that's weird.
The weirdest thing. Yeah.
When to stop farming defenders? I'd say probably Jeff Lowe stole the zoo in this chat. I'd say probably when wow, he didn't get defense downed. Super unfortunate. Probably when what's the word I'm looking for? Probably when you are done with the Nexus campaign. Maybe not like the final stage, but when you're mostly done with the Nexus campaign. To attack 7173 villains, I'm building up my aim. The lowest reported is 135k, and the lowest we've heard that did it comfortably, like the 135k said they did it over and over and over with a giant Scientist Supreme. The lowest I've heard comfortably doing it is about 160k. After Defender, what do you think I should farm? Probably Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Asgardians or Vision BKT is better in Arena after Pun Fenders. Asgardians, probably. There might be a better option that's a hybrid of the two. Like, Vision Hela is amazing. You probably have a Vision Hela Asgardian hybrid team that's best, but I'd have to see your roster to know. When Beast comes to X-Men, Psylocke and Storm will combine with Deadpool, Cable, and Miss Marvel for tons of assist, speed, and counters. Okay. I doubt that, but we'll see. Should be building aim high as is. Yeah, they're great. Hydra Red Skull for war or aim for villains 7. So Hydra actually do very well in Villains Chapter 7 as well. I've heard of a 135k team completing the first 3 nodes of Villain Chapter 7 too. So I say Hydra for the 2-for-1. The Hela Nobu thing. Nobu's passive is he gives every character a 5% revive chance, or a 1 in 20 chance to revive. That applies to summons as well. But when Greg dies, Hela summons another Greg. Just on Greg death, that triggers Hela summoning a Greg. So what can happen is Greg will die, Hela will summon a Greg, and then the original Greg with his 5% revive chance will pop back up. Now there's 2 Gregs. And whenever either Greg dies, Hela will summon a Greg. And when you have 2 Gregs on the field, the likelihood that one of those Gregs pops back up is up now because there's 2 of them. And again, anytime a Greg dies, Hela will summon one. Then you got 3 Gregs. And when there's 3 Gregs, the likelihood that one of them pops back up when they die goes up. So you end up with a lot of Gregs. You end up with Hela with like 5 Gregs. Just turn me to rewinding the crap out of the enemies. 128k aim? Oh, that's the lowest we've heard yet. Can you give me more pro tips? The best pro tips I can give you, and I say this all the time, rather than sit here and talk about everything I've learned over 2 years plus of playing the game, it's join my Discord server. My Discord server has people like Brada Bing on it, who, there's so much good stuff on there. There's videos, there's infographics, there's data mines, there's blitz predictions, so much stuff. Which Asgardian do I replace with Nobu and War Defense? None of them. You already get an army of Gregs on War Defense. And none of them are worth dropping for Nobu. Should I worry about red stars on Red Skull? I mean, to the extent that you can. Like, Red Skull is better with red stars. But if he doesn't have red stars, unlike other teams where someone with no red stars, like, now the team's just useless because someone's too weak. Red Skull can be weak and the team will still work. The team will work much better with a scary Red Skull. But is Crossbones a good fit to get into the Hydra team? No. Discord.gg/Khasino. It's also in the video description. I got you. I didn't realize how much maintenance work I had to do in Marvel Strike Force today. It's a lot of stuff I find kind of dull. The war fights are alright, but early raid lanes, the day where we get the raids to overlap, like, it's the right thing to do for raid currency and raid season points and stuff, but it's so dull when there's 3 raids going on. I've never liked raid. It's just not my thing. I don't mind it, but I've never really enjoyed raid.
Well, after 2+ years, you know, just the dailies alone, right? It's how often have those things changed of what you have to do for the daily achievements? At all?
Some of them have never changed. A handful of them have changed, but the dailies are quick. The dailies I can bang out in 15-20 minutes. I don't mind that. And some of them, like Blitz, at least, you know, asking me to do Blitz, sometimes there's some interesting Blitz fights. Like, I enjoy Blitz. Same with Arena. You never quite know what you're going to see in Arena. You know, just one day you go in there and there's a full 7 red star Ghost Rider.
Right.
But yeah, Raid is just a lot of the same over and over.
If they made Blitz and incorporated some of the stuff that I've heard you talk about with PvP, where, like, I could set up my own Blitz match where I could put the team that I want to fight and essentially test how do these work against each other, right? I think that'd be slick. So similar to like the pick and ban process from PvP, let me pick a team I want to and just do a simulation basically. I think that would be really slick. Work out who counters who, you know, that kind of stuff.
Oops, I just realized I took in Shuri. I don't know who I even just took into this node. Which characters we need to unlock Black Bolt in the event? The Asgardians. Good content to learn the ins and outs for a beginning player. Again, like, there's plenty of content to watch, but I don't know. Like, I've made a bunch of new player guide videos, but the problem is FoxX keeps changing stuff so much that every new player video I've ever made, a few months later, it's invalidated, and I might do another round of like new player content.
What about maybe? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that the 2 best things are join my Discord, because rather than watching a video to teach you what to do, which sometimes that's what you want to do, but generally it's just questions. Like, you'll have questions, and if you join my Discord is the best content, because anytime you see something and you're like, I don't understand what it's asking me to do, I don't know what this means. Why does this matter? All that stuff, all that can be answered on my Discord. And when people answer those questions, they might even teach you how to go about evaluating other stuff. And then the live streams, same thing. When to stop when your defenders have enough power, when they're all fully maxed out. The actual practical answer is, again, once you're mostly done with the Nexus campaign. When you're about ready to start doing Cosmic campaign and shift over to your Guardians.
Yep. Yeah, Andre, Tony Scangili has a free-to-play account that he started over recently. And he was actually just on a late fill-in for Don't Buy Red Stars.
Yep. Yeah, definitely check out Tony Scangili on his free-to-play account. Greetings, Neko. What was that? Someone asked a question I wanted to answer. Am I on the list for the PvP tournament when it starts? Possibly. I don't know how many people will be able to enter. Oh, is this going to be a norm giving red stars and Blitz? Well, at least for a little bit. So they said the 3 Dark Dimension 3 Blitzes they're doing will be. Beyond that, I'm not sure. But I think part of it will be the response to it. If everyone seems to love it and people are playing more Blitz and buying more Blitz charges and offers and stuff like that, then I think they'll continue doing it. But they haven't said. We just know that there's going to be 3 of them. Nothing beyond that is promised.
Evan, if you have the capability of getting the rest of the Black Order, she's definitely worth.
She's worth anyway. If you're a newer player, especially, Proxima is the fastest on-spawn solo character in the game. And if you put T4s in just her special, she will offense down 4 people for 2 turns right at the start of a match. That alone is incredible.
Yeah, and I forgot that she doesn't rely on any of the other Black Order to get that spawn speed up.
Oh no.
That's all her. Yeah. And actually, she's given out speed to Thanos. So.
Is there a reason your Asgardians are in a different order in the shorter one graphic? Yeah, because it just doesn't matter. Like, these were auto-selected for me. When I got it to this new section, it shuffled people around. The sure to win graphic is the one I actually put the thought into, and the one that you should actually listen to. I can't believe one Minerva just revived another Minerva just to waste my time.
Kai, the typical response to whether or not to use cores to buy stuff is usually you want your cores for refreshes.
Energy refreshes, what it means.
For energy refreshes. And the chance of getting an 8 pull on one orb, Khasino could probably tell you this actual percentage stat, but typically those orbs will come up with 6s, and so you'll end up being too short anyway. You'd have to actually probably
an 8. If we're just talking about the 675 orbs, an 8 is more common than a 6.
It is. Okay, that's what I said. You could probably quote the stats. So,
well, you can see the numbers if you want to know how to check the numbers, because I don't remember them offhand, but if you want to know how to check supplies, orbs, and then I'm just going to guess that we're talking about Dead of the Night orb, for example, Dead of Night.
I was talking about the Red Skull one, but anyway.
Okay, the Hail Hydra orb, same difference. Hit the eye.
Yep.
And then you'll see center pillar. And so you can see 8. Oh, no, okay. 6s are more common. Well,
that's what I thought.
I don't know why I thought 8s were. Maybe I'm thinking of a different orb. I know there is an orb where 8s are more common than 6s. It might be I could be thinking of the event orb. I'm not sure. But alright, so yeah, you have a slightly better than 1 in 4 chance. But anyway, yeah, this is where you can check. That way you don't even have to take my word for it. You can just know for yourself.
Yep. Nice, Oliver. 7 Red Star Proxima.
I wish I had a 7 Red Star Proxima. Oh.
I didn't even try. I actually, last couple of days, little minor goal, I cracked 1 million TCP.
Sif is not going to have a top 2K. She's one of the DD3 blitzes. So, it's going to be the same as what you see for Scientist Supreme. Oh man, insecurity. Oh wait, my other alliance mate who was here said he would take a stab at it. Just so I can scoop my easy kills.
Thanks, Archon. Minor, it's the little things, right? Got to get through my Corona nightmare some way.
Coronication, alright? Coronication.
Exactly. The Coronication. If only my work believed that much. I still have to 8 a.m. every morning, man.
What do you do?
development director for a small software shop.
Nice.
Mostly education software, stuff like that. Yep. It's awesome. I have actually, unfortunately, the whole Corona thing is getting a little too close to home. One of my developers had an uncle in Detroit, which is in Michigan. Detroit's like the biggest hotspot. Had an uncle pass away due to complications from Corona. So I'm now officially someone who can say I know someone who has lost someone to Corona.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's and I'm just scared to death. My daughter now works in our grocery store here, local in town, and considered essential, right? So she keeps going in, and I'm just like, oh, girl, protect yourself.
Yeah.
Stay away from people. She wears a glove. She's got the hand sanitizer, the whole nine. But it's just scary, man.
Oh, Brada Bing, Sif was a Facebook poll. You're right, but for some reason, the wording in the dev blog makes me think maybe she will have a top 2K. I'm not sure. I'm going to throw this on auto fight. Let me check now, because I remember reading that in the dev blog. Let me see if it's just worded confusingly. But you're right, it was a Facebook poll.
Kai, Scopely's got the hooks in you. That's exactly what they want to do, is tempt you to buy that orb. Really, it's up to you.
Look, the following week's DD3 Blitz. So, chosen by the community, first Dark Dimension Blitz features Scientist Supreme. Following week's DD3 Blitz, Sif. Okay, the Facebook poll for the third Dark Dimension Blitz starts soon. City character, Iron Fist or Miss Marvel. But then... Oh, okay, so they're letting people vote based on which of two characters he used. So I was right and you were right. It was a Facebook poll, but it's still the Tadano Mac DD3 choices. Right. Was the scores for the latest Red Skull Blitz as high as last time? Nope, not quite as high.
Three red stars, 4 right now is kind of like the beginning of good. Or maybe, but 3, when they do the rework, 3 will be almost what 4 is now, right? I can't remember what the breakdown is.
It's less about 4 is good. It's more about the way they have it set up. 4 is like the break-even point where you start seeing, like, up until getting people to 4, you get people to 4 at a good rate, but people start leveling out around 4, and you start seeing fewer 5s, 6s, and 7s. So the reason for a lot of us endgame players we want to get to at least 4 is because on average, pretty much everyone around our power gets new characters to 4. So we kind of have to have them at 4 just to have them on an even footing. But it's not, like, 3 red stars in reality only 10% worse than 4 red star right now. Like, it's not the end of the world, especially if you have proper gear and T4s and everything. But it's just that, again, like, it's almost everyone's going to have them at 4 red star after a certain TCP, so you try to...
Right.
When's the red star percent changing? They said April, and as far as we know, no reason to believe that that's changed. I'm too tired for Ultimus 7, and Courtney is waiting on me. So I'm gonna do a couple Blitz battles. I gotta do campaign farming, too. Let me do some campaign farming. I don't even know who I'm gonna farm now that... I got Proxima all of her purple gear, and I'm not giving her orange gear. So she's done. I guess I'll go back to working on Hydra. How good... You
don't have anybody else to start prepping for later in DD3?
Symbiote Spider-Man is already gear tier 13. I could start taking a city character up, but... Let's see.
Got Iron Fist coming up.
Well, or I can focus more on Cosmic. Let's see. That you raise a good point. I'm gonna have. He's already tier 13, and I have a lot of his items already. But he's bio. I'm not giving him bio. Let's see. For the Cosmic section, Minerva is almost there, and Black Bolt and Hela are there. Captain Marvel is bio. I could do Thanos just because he's Thanos.
And it'll be nice when you do have the full Black Order, because everyone knows you will be wailing out for all of them.
Yeah, I could power up Thanos more.
Well, this is true.
Thanos is not a bad one.
Chewburger in the house?
Is he?
Looks like it.
Only if you're happy.
Oh, please. Always welcome.
What's going on, buddy? Just thought I'd say hi since you're on during my time zone for once.
Yeah, I gotta remember to do this later. Perks of getting the Chewbugger in here. What's up with you?
Oh, mate, pretty hectic at the moment. Just in between conference calls at the moment. So, yeah, you've been a nice break to listen to for a couple of minutes, for sure.
Happy to help. How's Baby Chew?
She's awesome, man. She's becoming a handful at exactly the right time when you're not allowed to go outside. So she's crawling, standing up on stuff, grabbing stuff, all the fun things.
That's literally exactly why I bought a puppy.
Yeah, man.
So.
Please say stupid. I say it like an Australian, Jeff.
I think you planned your baby well.
Yeah, look, if she had been a little bit older, I think it would have been a bit of a nightmare trying to stay inside all the time, yeah. How about you guys? Safe and well?
Yep, financially not as much, but no one's sick or anything, so we're doing fine. My day-to-day routine hasn't changed much. It's just watching all the bank account numbers and everything, just free fall basically, because Courtney's no longer working. Otherwise,
man, it's tough out there. Hopefully everyone in the chat is listening and helping out with a few extra donations this month.
They've been good, but I feel bad asking for much because I assume a lot of them are in the same...
It's the same everywhere, right? Yeah.
Yep. Got a fan of the podcast with Big Roy. Kyomas is nice to see around the top of our arena shard again.
It's because I've had a few more lunch breaks recently, so I've been able to actually do some arena, which has been nice.
I'm in the process of trying to figure out who I want to take into DD3. Proxima's not a bad option just because she's skill and she has the offense down. But I hate using so many orange mats on someone who isn't already gear tier 13.
I mean, at least she's going to cross over to what's no doubt going to be the arena meta, right?
She might not make the cut.
You think there's going to be hybrid teams?
I do. I can't say for sure, but based on what we already know about Ebony and everything, I'm not actually that impressed with empowered Thanos. His special ability is like the best ability in the game, but even then he doesn't have for arena it should be fine, but like he doesn't have crazy focus on anything for that special. He'll probably have offense up when he uses it, which will help. But
yeah, and plus red stars as well, man. I can't see any team coming in like and just dominating it. 5 yellow, 2 reds. Well, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, it might be like we're also curious if they're just going to be an offense team or not, because it's not until Thanos' turn that he gets all the Infinity Stones and becomes empowered, and so what we're looking at is like Loki, Captain Marvel, Black Bolt. Loki will defense down, whether it's Ebony or whether it's Proxima. Not only will he defense down, but there's a good chance whoever he calls to assist, if it's Corvus, he can remove a defense up on spawn that they'll probably have. If it's Ebony, he's targeted. Proxima also removes defense up. Then you can Captain Marvel ult him into the defense down, and you have Black Bolt passive, so we'll see. But if you can just delete one of the members before Thanos even takes a turn,
Exactly.
So, not sure if we'll see them on defense either. So it's possible, but they've only once before, a long time ago, actually just straight up dictated which 5 characters you had to use in arena. They haven't done it since.
It's been a while.
It's Fury Shield. That was it.
Fury Shield, yeah.
And even that technically had a choice of 6, and we just kind of picked the best 5. But
true.
But even then, yeah. So I'm also looking at Sif, but again, I'm really hesitant to just give orange mats to someone who isn't already gear tier 13. Loki.
Co-Obsidian is the protector in the Black Order, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so...
And Thanos.
Just in chat. Well, and Thanos is both a protector, so what the fuck, Yo-Yo, using Yo-Yo with some kind of meta wouldn't really work. You'd lose her passive. Or I'm sorry, yeah, you'd lose your passive of offense now.
Yep. So we shall see. We're gonna get more intel on the Black Order pretty soon. Valley made a post about it, so I don't think we were supposed to say this, but then Valley already did. So now that it's out there, I can talk about it.
What's up?
Nice, he can get in trouble for once, right?
Yeah, for once it's not on me. Cerebro is setting up an interview in an upcoming strike time with a bunch of questions about the Black Order for one of the guys who handles character kits and stuff and mechanics. So we're going to get a lot more information on the Black Order hopefully soon.
You know?
Different person than who you interviewed?
Yeah, actually the guy I originally asked to interview, the only other guy I know that does a very similar thing.
Nice.
How hard are you pushing this Blitz? Not very. I already have a 7-star Scientist Supreme, and she's already 6 red stars, so I don't need any of it. Ghost Rider offer. When is that interview? Strike time. Whenever. I don't know if it's the next strike time or the one after that, but if it's strike time, I think those air on Friday, around the dev blog time. Maybe Friday at like 2-ish. Something like that. But do I want to go Thanos? Alright. Iron Fist is Mystic, but gonna do some DD3 here. How's your DD3 run going, Chew?
Pretty horrendous, mate. It was quite a few times before lockdown where I was getting back really late from work, and I'm like, oh, yep, I'll do it. And then what's ended up happening is I've like ticked over to the next day. So the amount of days that I've actually missed my DD3 run, I'd say is probably 30% since I actually started. So I'm only on the 4th node, man. I'm ages behind. So I got in early, but yeah, I am well behind. I've got a plan for it all, though. I'm going to take a bit of a different approach to a lot of you, which I've got a video coming out shortly. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I tried the different approach thing as well. I'm not afraid to be one of the people to go on record and experiment. And I got interesting results. It blew up in my face pretty bad in the first couple of nodes. And then it spontaneously started working amazingly for the first couple of global nodes. And I took in 5 global to begin with. But no, I was able to successfully build a Sinister clone army for a couple of the early global nodes. So at least I got some redemption.
What's reds on your Sinister?
6.
That'll get you there. Yeah, mine would be useless in there.
Right, that's the only reason. I literally built a sustain team around Sinister. I literally took in Shuri, Shield Medic, and Sinister, all of whom heal. And then I took in Trooper because he was cheap, and I took in Phoenix because she's Phoenix. And those are my 5 global. I even actually wasn't going to take in Phoenix because I was hoping that we could one-shot these nodes, but I had already taken her halfway to Gear Tier 14 before we even knew that it was needed for DD3. So by that point, I was like, let me just finish. But yeah, the plan, and even Phoenix kind of heals, but the plan was just keep Sinister alive, and eventually you'll have 10 people on the field, and then you'll be in business, which... yeah, again, did not work great up front. But by the time I got to the global section...
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. And that 3rd node is just miserable. They fixed a couple of things that made it bad, but it's still terrible. And then I got myself in hot water on I'm currently on node 7, and I was able to get past it, but I screwed myself.
Iron Fists?
Yeah, did you see the position I pinned myself in?
I haven't, but I've heard a lot of people asking questions about it in our questions thing recently to Roy, because he got through 7 a while back.
Oh, what's he on at this point?
I think he's on his way to dropping 8. His videos are way behind where he actually is. I don't know, man. He normally tells me on Mondays, but we didn't record last night. You can probably see it on the leaderboard somewhere, I'm sure.
What's the rush to beat DD3? Among other things, tons and tons of high red star promotions and enough gear to take tons of characters to Gear Tier 14, which is considerably stronger than Gear Tier 13. But for me, the big prize, I want the 5 red star Ultimus.
Ooh. New meta?
Probably not. So we reevaluated him on the tier list stream, and people in my chat kept repeating something that I just kind of assumed was true until we actually looked at it, and now I have no idea what the hell they were talking about. People have been saying Ultimus's base stats are already balanced for a 4 red star, and at 5 red star, his stats are balanced around a 7 red star. And I just assumed that was true. I was like, that makes sense, that they wanted him super strong with no red stars, and that's why they don't let him have red stars. That makes sense. And then giving him 5 red star, the reason they're only giving him 5 is because with 7 he'd be too strong. That's probably true. And then I looked at it like, nah, that's a load of crap. His stats at 5 red star are still garbage. His focus in particular is appalling. Look at mine right now with no red stars, but he's gear tier 12 and he's level 75. Look at this freaking focus. 2748. It goes up to like 3600 with 5 red star. Ugh. Average resistance at that point is like 5k or something stupid. It's really bad. So yeah. But still, I like him a lot. I use him for the non-minion Kree team is already awesome. And I'm guessing that eventually I'll have an excuse to put Captain Marvel back on the non-minion Kree team, and then they'll just always obliterate the Asgardians, so.
True.
As is, using Cyborg and Kingpin on the non-minion Kree, I still beat the Asgardians most of the time, so.
Yeah, nice. It looks like, actually, it's not as far as I thought. What's 56% of the way through? That might be... Oh, maybe it is Node 8.
That's past Node 8, 56%. Node 8's the halfway point. He must be on Node 9.
Right, okay. There you go.
Hauling ass. Does he have people lined up for City as well?
He benefited because he and a lot of the boys were doing refreshes on the Node 3. So when they fixed that, they all got tickets. And man, the amount of like DD3 currency they all got was crazy. So a lot of them jumped forward because they were able to do like a week's worth of stuff in 1 or 2 days.
I got that too. I only got 2,500, which doesn't give you too much, but he's free to play. How many refreshes could he be doing?
I don't know, man. He was talking about it on a couple of podcasts ago that they got a ton of this currency.
Yeah, they've been giving everyone 2,500. They gave it to one of my Alliance members too, which if you did any refreshes on Node 3 while it was affected, they'll give that to you. But
oh, really? I think I only did 1.
Still, right into support. See what you can get.
All right.
You might get 2,500. Saying 2,500 is a ton. 2,500 is a ton used over many days. If you're just using it as the 50s, it'll last you a while. But it's not good for like jumping a ton in a day or two. It's good for like an extra 50.
Well, it depends on your approach, though, I guess, man. If you're trying to EP in it so you can be one of the first people to get it done, that's a different story, right?
Right, but I'm saying then it's not worth that much because it goes from 50 to 100 to 200 to 300 each character. So just by the time it's 200 each character, that's 1,000 right there.
Oh, don't worry, I've told him he's crazy, man. Because he's sitting on a 7 red star Thanos, and he's not using his cores for this team. I'm like, mate, this is your time to shine.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Obsessed with DD3, man.
So be it. But so does he have City characters lined up for that section? Does he have a proper Cosmic Con?
He has 0.
They have not given out the compensation for the anniversary milestones yet. I will actually have Minerva as my 3rd Cosmic ready to go. I already have 5 global, and I'll have my 3rd Cosmic. I'm not even to the Cosmic section yet, but I'll have my 3rd Cosmic as soon as we get those. And I'm looking at who I want to bring in as 4th. And I'm probably...
Who are you running at the moment?
For Cosmic or global or...
For Cosmic, I'm assuming you're going, what, Black Bolt, Hela...
I have those two. Yep. Yeah. Minerva's going to be the 3rd. She's almost done. And those are the
Loki
two.
seems to be the win.
I've been strongly considering Loki. The thing is, Proxima, like, right as soon as she starts 4 offense downs, not bad. And then the targeted disable. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Loki. Excuse me. The main hang up for me on Loki is I don't even have him gear tier 13, so it's so many of the orange catalysts. But I think I was already like leaning heavily towards Loki. I think I'll just pull the trigger on Loki.
Especially got that Hella, man. That seems to be the combo of 4 that everyone seems to be rocking. That's way ahead of us.
These are not particularly worth farming. Actually, I'll just farm the orange cats. It's fine. But yeah, I'm about to do some DD3 here in just a minute.
Good times.
Yeah, I'll farm the orange cats. So I'm going to need them anyway. Hopefully we get some good stuff to farm on the new Nexus campaign nodes.
Richie Gray Proxima goes before anybody. Pretty much.
Yep. The only people that go before Proxima are synergized, like Scientist Supreme with all AIM or Magneto with all Brotherhood. No solo character just goes before her in a one-on-one.
I don't know. Chew, do you want to say Tugger Nuts?
Do I want to say Tugger Nuts? Always. It's like one of my favorite things to read out on my podcast at the moment. I hope that guy never stops being a Patreon, because then I get to then I have to stop saying it.
Hearing him say Tugger Nuts actually made me think about. For some reason, it sounded like it with his accent. It sounded like Tiger Nuts, and then it made me realize me and Chewburger have not talked about Tiger King yet.
Oh, it's on my list, bro. I've had no TV time. I can't stress how little time I've had. In the free time that we have had, we've been trying to do some more content. So, man, TV, I'm way behind where I should be.
Oh, yeah, you gotta... I know where you grew up. I'm assuming you grew up in Australia. Where you grew up is pretty crazy, especially with wild animals and whatnot out there. But Tiger King shows a good bit about growing up in Florida. I want you to see how it was for me.
Yeah, on paper, though, from what I've seen roughly from the shorts, man, it sounds like what would happen if Steve Irwin had have grown up in Florida.
And did a lot of meth.
And did meth, that's right.
Everyone involved has done quite a bit of meth, and it's just everything. It's three-way gay weddings, meth, people owning tigers privately, having their own sex cults, people hiring hitmen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A husband who goes missing.
It's supposed to be based on a true story.
No. It not only is it 100%. It's not based on a true story. It is a literal documentary. It's not only is it all true. It's like they just have the footage of it. All of it's real. But so the missing husband is right before he disappeared and hasn't been seen since. The wife of that guy who inherited his many millions of dollars once he went missing, whom he was about to divorce, had his will changed to say, if I am deceased or disappeared. And then
which is a strange thing to put into a will.
Apparently
or
so.
I disappear.
And then she...
Never been done before.
She also separately said... if you want to get tigers to eat someone or something, just cover it in sardine oil.
What?
There's a clip
I didn't
where...
see that part.
Yeah, there's a clip where they show Joe Exotic, the guy that the whole thing kind of initially centers around anyway, because like Khasino talks about, it goes in all different directions, man. But it kind of starts with this guy, Joe Exotic, who owns hundreds of tigers. And there's a scene where he's like filming for his content. He had a YouTube channel and everything, or a channel and everything. And a tiger starts to go after his leg and actually drags him across the ground.
Just trying to play with his shoe.
Yep. But the narration behind it is they're talking about, and he thinks that somebody was trying to kill him, and all this. And then they cut to her, this woman, Carol Baskins, and she's like, why would they put? I forget what they.
So he had like cologne or perfume. He suspected he smelled cologne or perfume on his shoe, which made the tiger want to check it out. But again, like the tiger was clearly just trying to play with his shoe, and he immediately like pulls out a pistol and starts shooting at it. But
Jesus.
Yeah, meth heads, man. And then she makes a comment like, "Why would I try to kill him that way? If I were going to do that, I'd put sardine oil on it. That's how you make him want to go after it."
Yeah, everybody knows if you want a tiger to it, you put sardine oil. It's like, wow.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, Carol Baskins is this woman's name, and so if you see memes or whatever around the internet, or whatever, talking about that damn Carol Baskins, that's what this is in reference to. She's the wife that allegedly disappeared her husband.
To a tiger, for what I'm extrapolating here.
Well, that's one of the theories, but I want to read this for people who've seen it. I read like a fantastic meme, and it's also relevant to like what's going on in the world today. Let me just pull it up. Well,
and as far as chat goes, don't spoil it for you, Chew. But the reality is, we could try to tell you everything we remember from it, and we're still not going to cover half of the crap you will see in this show. It's just ridiculous, man.
They really are the best stories when, like, real life stuff. You just like, if you wrote this, everyone would just go, "This is trash," because there's no way anyone would believe this happened. Right?
Yes, that's exactly it. So, all right, so here it is. Someone said, and there may be some spoilers in this, but again, it's hearing it doesn't spoil it. Seeing it, like, you'll hear it and you'll be like, well, now I need to watch it because obviously they made some of that up. But so someone said, imagine if 10 years ago you were approached by a time traveler and he was like, look, I don't have much time to explain. All I can tell you is that the year 2020 is going to be an absolute shit show. You know Donald Trump, the star of The Apprentice? Well, he's the president of the United States, and at the beginning of 2020, he gets into a Twitter beef with Iran that almost starts World War III. Australia catches on fire, and a woman tries to save it by selling pictures of her tits. Kobe Bryant passes away in a helicopter crash. Half the world is devastated, the other half just makes fucked up memes. A little time passes, and just when the world starts recovering from the loss of Kobe, some dude in China eats a fucking raw-ass bat and starts a global pandemic that specifically kills mamas and pawpaws. Everyone loses their minds. 40% of the population thinks it's the end of the world. Another 40% thinks it's all fake, and 20% blames the whole thing on cell phone towers and Tom Hanks' fucking kids. The one thing everyone seems to agree on is that the only way to survive is by hoarding toilet paper. Grocery stores are ransacked, and Charmin Ultra Soft essentially replaces the dollar as the United States official currency. Eventually, as hysteria grows, world governments are forced to shut down the entire planet and lock everyone in their houses, and the only person that can keep the people from completely flipping out and starting a huge riot is a gun-toting homosexual Oklahoma man with a meth addiction and 180 pet tigers.
So I've been watching that meme expand. It used to be about a third of the size of that. They've added in the 5G stuff and obviously Tiger King, but that's pretty bang on.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Imagine like Nostradamus like writing all that on a prediction, like, you know, when in his age, and people go, whatever, man. Did you just discover meth?
At the very bottom, the final line, I didn't read it because I don't think it's that funny, but the final line is, if someone told you that, you'd be like, here's $1, get away from me, crackhead.
Yeah.
The other theory is she put him in the septic tank. Check the septic tank.
He's buried under the septic tank. She makes another weird comment where people are like, you know, they have a meat grinder to feed the cat, so everyone's like, she probably put him in the meat grinder, and then like she immediately makes a comment like, I couldn't fit him in the meat grinder. The thing where we put the meat is only this big. I could maybe get his wrist in there. It's like, why have you thought about that?
This is like one of those badly
made me think she tried.
What do you call, like, SVU type shows where like the ones that are apparently too clever for them are bragging about, well, I didn't do it, but if I did, here's how it happened.
Yeah.
But
and then I think another meme circulating was supposedly a tweet from OJ saying, I don't think Carol Baskins did it.
Oh my god.
I forget, but it was something like I was hooked on Tiger King immediately when in the first episode you're introduced to like 4 characters, and between them they have like 5 legs and 4 arms.
Oh my god.
And about 6 teeth. And about 6 teeth. Oh
yeah, not many teeth. Yeah, one guy just straight up has like 3 teeth, and then there's another guy who has 2 prosthetic legs. And you're like, okay, the guy who works at Tigers has 2 prosthetic legs. I can put 2 and 2 together. And he's like, everyone thinks it's the Tigers, but no, I fell from a zip line.
Yeah. A freak zip line accident.
Yeah.
Man, now you guys have said it. I would totally watch a YouTube net series with like OJ going through like murder cold cases and basically saying they did it or they didn't do it.
Oh, OJ, he literally came out and was like, she did it.
Oh, okay,
He was weighing in on it. And people are joking like he must know something.
People that got away with it. I'm saying that this chick did it.
Yeah. The chick that lost her arm, that's such a crazy one. That's such a crazy one.
But that's the sad thing is that the woman that lost her arm is about the most sane one of the entire collection.
Yep, her and the guy with who lost his legs are like easily
those two.
Easily two of the. You know who I found like it always throws me for a loop when someone has like an incredibly hick accent, but they're actually very, very smart. The guy, I don't know if you'll remember him, but they would randomly cut to him answering stuff. The guy who partnered with Jeff Lowe at the end and since broke it off, I forgot his name, but that guy is way too clever to be like literally like sitting on a rocking chair on his porch with like a straw hat and a bottle of moonshine.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either, but he did have one serious Southern drawl.
He comes across as like the last person you'd ask about anything, but he's like way in the know on like the criminal underworld of like exotic animal trading and shit. Oh yeah, the drug kingpin guy. So there's a guy who they cut to for like a small bit, where they're I want to say they just talked to this guy just because he happened to be one of the people that bought a tiger, and this guy it was almost certainly the inspiration for Scarface. And B, deserves his own show. Yeah, but like he's in, I think, like one episode, and he's like, I mean, yeah, my business partner shot that federal agent and cut him up into little pieces, but I didn't want to get involved in any of that.
That's insane, man.
And the camp. So the thing is that Joe Exotic guy actually ran for president.
Yes.
In 2016.
Oh, in the Hillary cycle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and his campaign manager. It's funny because as you watch the episodes, you can see in his face the descent into meth.
Right.
You can even
wait,
like, to the point
the
where,
campaign manager himself, or
yeah, the campaign manager.
Oh,
himself,
I wasn't really watching that. I did notice that he looked different.
You can see that he's starting to lose his teeth.
Oh.
And so and just by the way he talks and so he starts out and he seems like a inexperienced campaign manager, but otherwise possibly intelligent dude, right? But as it progresses, you can tell. I mean, it looked obvious to me that he was now part of the meth crew.
Oh, I wasn't paying close enough attention. You forgot his monkey? Did that guy? I think that guy did have a monkey. But yeah, like every guy, there's another guy who's like just like on the outskirts of this thing. That's like one of the other guys who has a lot to do with like big cats and owns a bunch of tigers and stuff. And as soon as they get into him, they're like, yeah, he basically kind of has his own cult with his 9 girlfriends. And you're like, what the?
There's his own harem. He brings them in young. They're like 18 or 19, and he they have a word for what not programs them, but
oh my god, yeah. Of all the things, by the way, that shocked me.
Yeah.
You read it too? What he wrote?
Uh-huh.
That one I don't want to say. That one's an actual good spoiler that I don't want to spoil, but that was the one where I was like, wait, that actually happened? Oh, because fucking of course it did.
Well, if I miss your next couple of streams at this time of day, man, you know where I'll be.
I won't blame you. It's just crazy. And what's even crazier though is it, like, for me, it was more normal than I think for most people, because again, growing up in Florida, I've met too many batshit crazy meth heads in my life that, like, Florida was also where we had a guy on bath salts chewing someone's face in the street.
Mm-hmm.
The series, The Embodiment of Florida Man. Yeah, it's Florida Man meets Oklahoma Man. And yeah, it's just fucking nuts.
Well, and now the guy.
I was in Florida.
Go ahead.
For that, I was in Florida for that buy where the dude did that.
Ugh.
Oof.
I was like, all right, I'm going back to Ohio.
Yeah.
Joe Exotic is actually in prison now, and was in prison. Now he's in the hospital because he's caught coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Joe Exotic is in the last I read anyway, he was transferred to a hospital because he contracted coronavirus while in prison.
Yep. What did you guys think of the guy who recorded all of it? He seemed pretty like, he seemed pretty cynical, but he seemed pretty level-headed. Like, he didn't seem like he was that crazy. And he actually was doing hard drugs at all time. Not meth, but he was doing probably, like, crack during all that.
Wouldn't surprise me. He did seem like he knew he had a shit show on his hands, but he knew he had a shit show that would sell.
Yes, but he was also forced to live in it. So one of the reasons why there's so much footage of this is not only what is the main guy who runs the main park as they introduce it to you, that guy's just obsessed with attention and being a celebrity and getting eyes on him. So he, like, back in the day used to do, like, live streams and stuff, and he just, like, already wanted everything recorded. So he had his own camera crew, and then another guy who was like an actual TV producer came by and saw what was going on and was like, I want to make a show of this. So he brought in his own high-value production crew. So there was a camera crew following a camera crew in this park. And then that guy was like, let's record everything because all these people here are batshit insane.
So half of these events, they actually got them not retrospectively, like using cut footage. They actually just took a gamble, said, let's just follow this guy, and just managed to catch all of this.
Yes, but here's the thing. Like, they first off, this went on for so long, but again, there were cameras like on both, like Joe, the main guy has tons and tons of recordings, and then the guy trying to make a show has tons and tons of recordings, and like Joe himself was always like, make sure you're recording this, make sure you get this. Like he literally wanted the cameras always on. So it wasn't even like, oh, they happen to be in the right place at the right time. Like when I say like everyone's a character, like it does not matter who they followed with the camera. They were gonna get some crazy shit. And again, there were, like, at any given time, multiple camera crews filming something. So they couldn't not get it. And then they also have, like, security cameras and stuff, so they could even pull footage from that.
Rick Kirkman, thanks, Jeff, in chat. Rick Kirkman is the actual producer. And he even said at one point in there that he's like, I didn't give a shit about his web shows that he was recording.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I was recording everything else. So he also helped him, like, improve Khasinos was saying, the production quality of his web content.
Well, that was his. That was how he got the original agreement. Yeah.
That was his in.
Yeah, he was approached like, can you up the quality of my live stream that I do for like 80 people? And he was like, I will. Like that's chump change, but he was willing to sign over. Like I can record whatever I want and own the full rights to it as a show. So he's like, of course I'll fucking produce this shitty little web show. In exchange, I get rights to all of this. And I'm selling. He was like, I'm going to retire off this footage. And he was sort of right. How, wait, you just said he has a contract with Investigation Discovery. As of when? Joe burned a lot of his, someone set fire to one of the recording studios and the fire got so hot that it melted the backup, like there was backup servers, or backup hard drives with all the footage in a safe, and the safe melted because it was like a legit arson fire. Yeah.
It also killed a bunch of alligators because, of course,
Michael Jackson's alligators. Yeah.
Don't you always store alligators in the same building as your recording studio?
No, they were just right next door.
Right. Well, it was same basic building. I mean.
Well, the building was inside, and then they were in a thing just outside. But yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's just because
I gotta jump on this next conference call, mate. But I'll definitely catch you for a chat, whether it's off air or on air at some stage. But look, to everyone that's watching this either now or on a playback, make sure you help out creators like Cass during this time, man. It's tough out there for a lot of people, so keep those donations coming for the lad, eh?
Thank you very much.
Catch you later.
Have fun.
Take care, man.
I actually think I met Joe Exotic when I was younger at the malls.
That's interesting. I do not, Jose Aponte. I've seen alligator wrestling, and not just alligator wrestling, but I've seen like alligators in a pit in a mall. But I don't think I ever saw tigers in a mall.
I got pictures with me holding tigers in the mall, so I'm pretty sure it was him.
You should see if there's anything in the back that identifies it.
Well, I'll go to my mom's tomorrow and look.
That'd be crazy if you have those pictures. That'd be cool. Be like, I was into Tiger King before you guys even knew it was cool.
There's something
Right,
about Texas.
before-
That is, I grew up in Houston, and a friend of a friend growing up, they owned a Black Panther. They had a Black Panther in their yard, basically in a big, basically their whole backyard was just a big cage. And they had a Black Panther. I'm like, what's the point in that? I mean, it's in a subdivision. I mean, it was just crazy. So something about Southerners and their cats, man.
He did magic too. Yeah, he was doing magic at a certain point. Yeah. Oh yeah, the friggin' the 14-year-old teaching him magic tricks.
Conrad, do you mean Chewburger's channel? The guy that just left?
You grew up in Wakanda? What up, Shadowist? Yeah, so now that Chew's gone and we can say that, yeah, I like, on the one hand, I was like, that's the most meth head thing to do I've ever heard, is to accidentally shoot yourself in the head, proving that the gun isn't loaded. But, yeah, I was surprised. And the thing is, like, it comes out of nowhere. Like, they don't set it up. They're not like, then on this day, tragedy struck. They just jump right into it. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. And the footage, I mean, the reaction, you couldn't act that. You know what I mean?
No.
It just, the reaction that campaign manager guy had was just...
He couldn't believe it.
Real.
He was just frozen in place.
It's real.
Well, what would you do?
Yeah.
What would you do if
No,
someone walked in and shot themselves in the head accidentally? Darwinism in effect? That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, that problem sorted itself out. The craziest part is that guy is that both of Joe's husbands were straight. Like, I have to know how I'm so curious what they got into behind closed doors, because the guy who shot himself was straight until that happened, and the other guy was sleeping with a girl the whole time and is now left the first girl and has knocked up another girl. So both of his husbands, like, how good is meth that you can be a straight guy and wind up in a 3-way all-male gay wedding wearing pink shirts and not have like a little bit of a, maybe let's just think about this. Meth has got to be so good that a straight guy is like, yeah, 3-man gay wedding, let's do it. Let's invite the family. Like,
yeah, they could have left the reference to the Prince Albert out. I didn't need to know that.
oh, come on.
At that point, it's like, that's just like over the top. I didn't need to, I knew enough already.
Well, when you say, do you really want to know, I'm just wondering if either of the two straight guys ever got to a point where they're like, maybe just something like, I'll blow you, but no sticking it in my ass. I just don't like the way it feels. Like, I'm just wondering if there was just any indication, or if the meth was so good that they're just like, whatever, fuck me in the butt. I'm straight, but go for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious at that point. How good was the meth?
Well, apparently so were they. So maybe you're on your way to knowing.
Wait, what?
You said you were just curious at the moment. I said, well, apparently so were they.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has their price? Well, apparently so.
Theirs was fucking cheap.
Keep them cranked up on meth, man. That's all it really took.
Dude.
I
gotta
actually
be told working for that cheap.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, some of the stuff, and again, I'm probably going to get crucified for this, but some of the stuff that Baskins, even though she's a psychotic nut job, some of the stuff she was saying about him, and then also herself, the hypocrisy that was present, and what she was blaming him for, trying to get him busted. And then right behind her, as she's on camera, the same, caging these animals and blah blah blah. And right behind her is this big ass lion in a cage.
So have you heard? So they just, do you ever watch pitch meetings?
No.
Okay, so pitch meetings is I discovered it maybe a few months ago, and it immediately became like one of my favorite internet series of all time. It's a guy who now works with Screen Rant Channel, a comedian, and he basically just does a fake pitch meeting for movies and TV shows, and he's fucking hilarious. And he just points out all the stupid shit in any movie or show. But so he just did one for Tiger King, and he plays both roles. He plays like the writer or the person pitching the show and the executive answering him. And so he goes, so then there's this chick, Carol Baskins, and she hates Joe Exotic because he puts tigers in cages and makes money off of them. And the executive goes, all right, sounds good. And this Carol Baskin, what's her deal? And he goes, well, so she puts tigers in cages and makes money off of them.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Hey, kitty, 2020's hit him up. Nice.
She's got to be the worst because she don't even have to pay nobody.
No. She's getting
All
money from
free
Joe.
workers.
That said, though, like, I do think it's kind of funny how Joe Exotic literally ruined himself so hard. Like, he antagonized her more than she was going after him. Like, he made sure it was a feud, and she just fucking ruined him. Just completely buried him and took him out. And it's because her new husband is, like, a sane enough guy to be like, oh no, we can win this legal battle all day.
And you've got the millions.
We can outspend him, too.
Yep.
Yeah, this guy wants to get into a pissing match, we'll own his entire life. And they even said, like, is this financially wise for us to do? No, but it's a matter of principle.
Exactly.
No, we just want to fuck that guy.
Well, and what kind of surprised me is when Exotic was, making his break for it, that he wasn't, like, yelling, turn off the cameras, turn that off, do that. No, he let him film him while he's packing everything up and bailing. It's like, seriously?
Oh, yeah. Yep. And the number of times on camera where, he, like, the idea that he went to court to try to say not guilty, hiring a hitman, and then literally he's gone on his own live stream online so many times and been like, she's gonna get what's coming to her. Let's say this were her, and like shooting a dummy in the head with an actual pistol. Just like the number of overtly, blatantly, horribly violent gestures he's made to her.
Flying over.
It was even better. It was a blow up doll.
Oh, that was a separate one. And then there was the one that he hit with the tannerite or whatever it was. That you just exploded.
Right.
Oh, that was funny when they were like, we want your stuff then. So it's like, fuck you, I'll just blow my stuff up. Come get it. Yeah, he is King Troll. But yeah, he was set up. So everyone hates Jeff Lowe. Like, I don't think Jeff Lowe's a great guy, but I don't hate Jeff Lowe that much. A lot of the things people seem to hate him for were things that apparently happened like off camera. Which again, like I don't think he's a good guy, and I like when they say like, oh, domestic abuse, like he assaulted his previous wife or girlfriend or whatever, like that's obviously pretty shitty. But from just what they showed in the Tiger King, the way I see it from Jeff's perspective is like Joe tried to literally use Jeff as a bankroll, and then when he figured out like, this guy's an unstable meth head who is clearly like ruining everything, and is responsible for half the problems we have. And then also this guy was just trying to use me for my money, being like, well, I'm going to make the best of a bad situation. I'm just going to take over this this zoo and at least make the money off of it. Like I don't hate him that much for just being like, yeah, I got rid of the unstable meth head so that I could run the zoo and have it actually be profitable and successful. I don't hate him that much for that. Then he framed him. Yeah, but he framed a guy who kept asking around for a hitman. So it was like,
right.
And again, not saying it justifies him or that he's a stand-up guy, but I think that part of what they were saying too was like he was already wanted by the feds for some stuff, and he kind of struck a deal of like, well, I know this other guy that you're also kind of after. I'll make sure you get the successful takedown on him if we can give me a pass. So I think he also kind of did it for self-preservation, which I don't know what he did or whatever, and he probably shouldn't have done that shit in the first place, but at that point, protecting himself and taking down a guy who's like actively trying to find a hitman, he set him up a little bit, but like, he
well, and then at the end, he
really took advantage of that meth head with murderous intent. What a jerk.
But he did swindle or at least that's the impression I got, that he swindled, I can't remember the other guy's name, but the rocking chair Southern dude.
Yeah,
he swindled him.
Yeah, that's what that guy said, and I'm curious how much that was just like you're hearing just two sides of the the fight.
Right.
But
all the video showed is the southern dude. He's the one running the backhoe.
They did show that he was doing all the work, but one of his main complaints is like, I realized I was bankrolling the whole damn thing. I thought we were going in 50-50. That's what he says. And then now that guy's out of the picture, and Jeff Lowe is still pouring tons of money into the zoo. So maybe he didn't have the money then, and he found it now, and now he's pouring it. I don't know, but like, if his whole thing was like, oh, he's not pitching in financially, like, well, he clearly is, because now he's the only one paying, and he's still doing stuff. But anyway, no problem. Side up. So there's that. So the hot nanny. It's even better than that. They are swingers, and so his girlfriend is also into the hot nanny. I saw a newer interview with them that they did. I think David Spade interviewed them, and like the nanny just comes up and literally sits on his lap while his girlfriend with his baby is also there next to him. But yeah, they just in all kinds of threesomes and shit all the time. So I think his girlfriend is awesome for just like welcoming any other girls into the situation. It's pretty cool. Doc Antle is like the actual scariest one. That guy seems like way too business minded.
But also rather David Koresh-esque, like starting a compound and taking cover.
He was one of the first, like, we have, if anyone tries to come here and take the tigers, we have a bunch of weapons, and then starts his own cult. He just scares me. Is Courtney in the room giving you the side eye? No, not yet. Doc Antle is crazy as fuck for sure. Yep. His money or other people's? No way to know. But here's the thing, like, how do I put this? Like, I do believe that Jeff Lowe misrepresents how much money he has. Now that's what I wonder how much of it is people assuming and how much is it is him stating it. Like, if he is driving around in a Ferrari but he doesn't say like, yeah, I just bought this Ferrari. If he just shows up in a Ferrari and people just assume that it's not rented, which is is a perfectly normal assumption, but it's possible that people are just like, oh man, I thought this guy had tons of money. He just likes to appear like he has tons of money, but like, you're allowed to like to appear to have tons of money and misrepresent it. So that's, I don't know. People keep saying like he swindles people, he screws people. I didn't see too much evidence of it. I'm not saying it's not the case. Maybe it is. Maybe he's a total scumbag, but like, he seemed pretty straightforward. Again, like I don't like him. The house in Vegas was rented. Right. But so...
Is that why the FBI was after him?
I don't know why the FBI was after him.
The FBI actually cornered the heavyset guy. The one that owned like looked like he was sitting in some kind of warehouse building thing.
He's a con man? Guy. But how, like, again, like, maybe he is. People kept calling him a con man, but like, who did he really con? The only real instance I saw of him conning someone was like Joe Exotic, who was kinda asking for it. Again, this is an unstable meth head trying to hire a hitman, and he helped put him away for trying to hire a hitman, which is like, he's like, you don't have to go out of your way to get other people locked up if they're not a threat to you per se. You don't need to meddle in other people's business, but they started having disagreements among themselves, and he's probably like, you keep fucking pissing me off and not doing what I say, I'll take action against you. I don't know. Right, that no, like I said, maybe he's a total piece of shit. I don't know. But there was a lot of negativity attached to him. A lot of people were saying he was a piece of shit, and I kept waiting for like hard evidence that it's true. It's never good if a lot of people say you're a piece of shit. Like, the likelihood that like, oh no, he's actually a stand-up guy, probably not. But best case scenario, he gets involved with a ton of shady people. But Jeff let Joe believe. Well, but so he did, like, let him believe he'd help him financially, like, he did. So, like, one thing I remember is, like, Joe spent, what was it, like, 80 grand of Jeff's money on his fucking campaign that has nothing to do with the zoo. And when Jeff found out, like, imagine if you just found out some guy that you offered to help out spent 80 grand of your money without asking you and tried to get it by you. Like, I'm surprised he didn't just beat him into a pulp right there. And that's the other thing, is like, oh, he just pretends he has a lot of money. Like, well, that 80 grand came from somewhere, and that 80 grand had to be so trivial that Joe thought it would slip by under the radar. Right, Joe asked for that. As soon as you're like, you know, like secretly siphoning this guy's 80 grand for your campaign that he did not authorize. And then
it's actually worse than that. Because the money he took was from the zoo.
Right, but that's
so
Jeff's
that's
money.
Like a felon. Right. It is just money, but it's a felony in and of itself. Not only is it embezzlement or stealing from Joe, but it's a felony to take it from the business like that. So that's because he even yelled. That's what he yelled before. He's like, I don't need another felony or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So like him fucking over Joe, I had no sympathy. I wasn't like, oh, what a jerk thing to do. Like Joe is a piece of shit and asked for that 1,000%. And beyond that, again, we heard people saying, oh, he screws this guy over, he screws that guy over, but like if you ask Joe will be like, oh, Jeff Lowe fucking screwed me over, when that's not what happened. So, I don't know. Again, everyone I know says I'm a piece of shit, but no, they're right. I don't know. Jeff Lowe is also liable to crime, right, but again, it wasn't his plan. So,
I do think that the Joe Exotic condoms were a nice touch. That he spent the illegally or the stolen campaign finance violation money on.
Yep.
That was a nice touch.
But you know what? I bet he never used them because you don't need them for butt sex.
Is that your PSA for the evening?
Yeah.
It's I actually went to high school with a girl whose dad owned a condom company. Sneaky Pete Condoms.
Wow.
Funny as hell. The tagline, the after party animal.
That's funny. I bet she had a fun high school.
I would say she was kind of popular, you know.
I can see why, especially if she used to hook people up.
Yep.
But yeah, so I was waiting for more evidence that Jeff Lowe was like total human garbage, and even like another thing people kept getting on him was like, oh, he would sneak tigers into hotels to get girls. Like, well, I mean, if you fucking have baby tigers, and like he's just, you know, like, is that a wonderful thing to do? No, but like, come on, that's not the most heinous thing I've ever heard of either. Yeah, he's in jail for killing the tigers, not the hiring of the hitman. But he could be in deep shit as well for the campaign finance stuff. I think they only didn't pursue that because of Jeff. So she had an ass load of friends. Who? Oh, that girl. Okay, yeah. Yep. So crazy. All crazy.
Oh, I thought they didn't tack on the hiring of the hitman? I thought they did.
They did, but I don't know if that charge stuck to actually put him in jail.
Gotcha.
Actually, should I be about playing 6 Red Star Crystal? She's an amazing character to have Red Stars on. My most recent top 10 list for top 10 characters to have at 6 Red Star, she is on it. Sounds like a Vegas thing to do? Yeah, exactly. How you invite your dead husband's mom to your wedding? Yeah, that one was strange. And again, she after she went, she was like, I think she had it right. Joe's found guilty on all counts. Of course he was. Any word or rumor on Inhuman sparring methods? Nope. Sneaking in Tiger Cubs for orgies regular Wednesday in Vegas? Pretty much. The thing that bothered me the most about Jeff Lowe is that he still dresses like a high school bully from the 90s. But
he looked like one of the Power Ranger goons.
Yeah.
The heavyset Power Ranger goon.
Up to modern, yeah, updated for modern day, yeah. But yeah, it's doubly weird. Like, firstly, it's always interesting to see where people's fashion freezes. Everyone gets to a certain point where their fashion just freezes. They're like, I can't be bothered to keep updating my outfits. I'm just sticking with this style. But it's even weirder when the style is A, out of date itself, and B, doesn't match them. So he was wearing like, in reality, like peak 2000s, like Affliction clothes and stuff. Like that was a look like in the 2000s, but he's also like gray hair, dressing like someone who should look like they're like a burnout at like 35 should dress.
Chat coming through. Bulk and Scully from the Power Rangers.
Yep.
Nice one, Jeff.
Kind of like music, you just can't stay current. I'm happy to say I regularly browse new music. I listen to a ton of stuff. I like my music so fresh that I like it before it's even released. I listen to a lot of leaked stuff, so. But yeah, eventually. What?
Jeff Lowe was Evil and Robbie Knievel's manager.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, and his family, I think, owned the circus.
Huh.
Says he's worth $10 million.
That's interesting. Alright, I think it's time to do some Dark Dimension 3. I listen to a lot of really angry music. I don't listen to it on stream because it's not for everyone, but I like angry music. Very therapeutic. I wish I could function on the amount of sleep you can. I don't really. I slept a lot after the stream yesterday, and I also cheat. I have pharmaceutical help to make sure I'm woken up for a period of time. And I don't recommend it. But all right, so yeah, we'll do probably one more refresh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's the guy that inspired Scarface, but that's not important right now. Yep. But probably just gonna do a little bit of oh my god, it's almost 1 in the morning where I am. God damn. All right, well, we're almost done. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time in DD3. I'm tired. I told my girlfriend to wait for me to watch something, so if this were another day, I would size chart of heroes. Why did someone even make this? Weird. But anyway, I would do some Super War, but oh yeah, I was saying I bet I can take out this wave with the double Phoenix. Let's see. No, Trooper! Do I want to offense down him or heal those two? Let me heal them. Gross. I would like 1 Phoenix, please. I think it's time to do this. Oh, she dropped herself. That's not good. I need to stop her from doing that. My turn. Not sure that was worth it. The Dark Phoenix ult will kill us all. And this is not going to stop her. Oh, it is! The Dark Phoenix that gets summoned is a weakened... Okay. She doesn't get the perks. That's interesting. The Dark Phoenix doesn't get all the stat inflation. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, who did you have take her out?
My normal Phoenix. I just ulted her. Did over half her health.
Yeah.
No, it's because she doesn't get all the stat inflation, because she's a summon.
Right, right.
Very interesting.
And good to know for you when you clone one, right?
Well, no, it doesn't matter. When I clone one, I generate a fresh one. But good to know that we can take her out.
Oh, well, right.
I'm probably going to try this again because I think we can get even more kills. Like, this didn't go bad, but I think we can get more kills. Yeah. The Kingpin was probably the nicest guy in the whole documentary. I mean, obviously the girl who lost her arm was way too nice. By the way, the girl who lost her arm, prefers not to be called a girl. She prefers to be called a he, and she doesn't want to be called by her name Kelsey. She wants to be called Saf. So, the guy who lost his arm.
Okay.
Oh,
good to know.
My DD3 will be resetting in 15 minutes. Good call.
Oh, you reset at 1 a.m.?
That is correct, ARC. It was updated for that. Yeah, my reset's 1 a.m., yep. I think this time we'll try to get her killed earlier. Oh, the passive proc. Gross.
At least you don't have two of them going off anymore.
She's dead. Flip. Oh, she removed, okay. Well, look what you did. Oh, R.I.P. Shuri. Oh, she got rid of the defense down. Oh no. I don't know who's gonna... Oh, let's try it. Trooper. Yeah. See, look, this work. Dude, look how many more kills we got. Pfft.
Yeah, you
Worth. Like double offense up. Worth. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. See this? I'll save. Get out of here. This is fine. They're toast. Technically, the JJ lived. I didn't get the whole wave, but
yeah.
I don't care.
One shot, two
I have
shots
not been playing Game of Thrones Beyond the Wall. I played it for, like, ever since I made that first video about it, I played it for, like, a month. But, I had too much going on. My MSF content was falling too much behind, and there wasn't exactly a large audience for, the Game of Thrones content. At the time, there might be a bigger one now, but it's too busy. But yeah,
and they kind of missed their window there a little bit.
Yeah, oh, very much so.
Yeah, I was being a little bit sarcastic, but yeah, come out like middle of the series, right, or somewhere around in there where you've still got 3 or 4 seasons of the show to go, build up the following, and then the game could continue beyond. I think.
Yeah.
But come out after the stuff's done. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just looking forward to Super War now. And then maybe Future Revolution.
Yeah, Future Revolution looks interesting to me. I'm curious to see, the open world thing. Is it are the fights and stuff gonna be more like Super War, where it's all the stuff going on at once? I'm just not a big fan of MOBAs. I kind of like this turn-based kind of stuff.
Well, it's not a MOBA. Future Revolution is ooh. Yeah, why not? Future Revolution is an MMO. Just a straight
I guess. So how would so this is obviously how you fight in Strike Force, and in Super War you've got like.
Well, Super War is a MOBA. Super War is a MOBA.
Right.
Have you ever played like World of Warcraft or any games similar to it?
Okay. That's what Revolution is going to be more like. Then?
Yeah.
Like
literally, like Doctor Strange is like the mage class, and like Captain Marvel is like the rogue class, and Iron Man is like the whatever you want to call it, like the archer class or whatever. And that's why you see all these different costumes. But it's like you're taking the base character and playing your own version of it. And they're saying they're just all from different universes. That's the concept behind it.
Yeah, it's supposedly after the convergence or something. Or again, I saw it was based totally on how they released
Oh, no.
Future Fight, but something like April 30th was a predicted release date for Future Revolution. Only based on that was apparently the anniversary date of, I believe, Future Fight. So,
Nice.
we'll see.
If I get to use this offense up Dark Phoenix Salts, like I'm fine with how this went. I don't mind saving this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is fine. Yeah, this second half of this node is going to be super easy. Cloning my choice of Storm or Colossus, I'm always going to get the Dark Phoenix Ult if I clone Colossus, so it's just a cakewalk. Look at this Colossus is going to be so tanky. He's going to live forever, man.
He just lost his taunt though.
Yeah, but still, like they'll kill her, but then watch how long it takes them to kill him.
Right.
Bink. Bink. Dink, dink. Sure, why not? You're a clone. It doesn't matter what cooldowns you use. Here, you have some deflect. Dink. Okay. Oh, that multi-hit, you cheater. Future Revolution is going to be a phone game.
Yep, mobile game. They have some preview videos of supposed in-game footage in their YouTube channel.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm
It
going to
does
wrap.
look really slick though. So,
Yep.
all right, man.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking Tiger King and all sorts of other wacky stuff.
No sweat, man. Definitely
MMO
enjoy all
fun
this
game.
stuff.
I will...
What about the winners?
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Alright, we'll roll those now. I will be emailing the winners anyway, but here are the winners from the power cores. There will be 5 winners. Here we go. Oh, it might just draw all 5 for me at once. Let's see. I think it is. Cool. All right. The 5 winners are Cheney Hankin in Malaysia, Grayson Hoteling or Hoteling in Binghamton, New York, Gabriel Bonifacio in Brazil, Joshua Inman in Australia, and Krovik in Aurora, Colorado. Those 5 people won $10 worth of Power Cores Google Play or iTunes. I will be emailing them. But again, that's Cheney Hankin in Malaysia, Grayson Hoteling or Hoteling in Binghamton, New York, Gabriel Bonifacio in Brazil, Joshua Inman in Australia, and Krovik in Aurora, Colorado. You said my first name and I got all excited. Sorry. Appreciate the hard work. No problem. Thank you guys for coming out. I will try to stream closer to the normal time tomorrow, which is between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. I just almost didn't stream today and then decided to last minute. But thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys real soon. Until then, peace!